Sunday in March. So, Peter, what does that mean? It is the 2019 Illinois Grade School State Basketball Championships. My name's Ryan Roth. I'll be doing your play-by-play today along with my esteemed colleague, Peter Roth. And Peter, we have a matchup today. We've got...
That we do.
In the third place matchup, the third-seeded Tigers from Trinity Roselle versus the fifth-seeded Bobcats from Immanuel Palatine. The Tigers come into this game winning their first-round game against our Savior Springfield 38-15. In the quarters, they beat St. Paul Mount Prospect 35-18, and they lost in yesterday's semifinal to Peoria Christ 48-37. The Bobcats come in this game, and they've had three tight ones. They beat Trinity Bloomington 32-29 Friday night. They beat Collinsville Good Shepherd in double overtime yesterday morning at 35-34. And they lost in the semis last night to Rockford Lutheran 40-37. The Tigers, and this is actually the fourth time we've watched the Tigers play in the last 2 weekends. It's a very balanced effort for the Tigers. It depends on the day, but it's either going to be Ethan Barada, Ben Zielinski, or Noah Rich Creek.
And it really could be any one of them today, right? We've seen each of them lead their team respectively in scoring in the last 2 weekends. All three of them, are averaging between 7 and 9 points per game in their 3 earlier tournament games so far this weekend. And it's that balanced offense that's really been the main key for success so far this season. They really don't allow a defense to key in on one player because the other three will just step up and fill in if one guy's having an off night. The one thing that they might have an issue with, though, is they haven't really seen the size that Immanuel Palatine is going to put on the court in many games this year.
So let's go down to Steve Moeller with today's starting lineups.
Good afternoon, and welcome to this third place game in the 2019 Lutheran Sports Association State Tournament. Before we begin, I want to remind you that the Lutheran Sports Association welcomes you to this tournament, and we ask that all participants and spectators conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner before, during, and after this basketball game. The LSA Sportsmanship Award will be presented at the end of this day's tournament to the school whose behavior of its players, coaches, and fans best demonstrate Christian sportsmanship. We're going to, in a moment, we will announce both teams and their lineups and all the players, and then we will, after that, we'll begin with prayer and get this game started. And the guest team on scoreboard, the Tigers of Roselle Trinity. We'll begin by announcing first our non-starters. Number 1, Brandon Lee. Number 3, Elijah Motras. Number 4, Joey Valesky. Number 11, Michael Sandine. Number 13, Blake Farkas. Number 22, Ethan Roselle. Number 30, Carter Lick. And number 34, Brandon Hoekstra. And the starters, number 10, Colin Soike. Number 12, Ethan Beretta. Number 14, Ben Zielinski. Number 20, Ignacio LaJoya. And number 24, Noah Litchcreek. The Tigers are coached by Bob Shirey, assisted by Drew Wayman and Andrew Hoekstra. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Bobcats of Palatine Immanuel. First are non-starters. Joey Hernandez, number 2. Number 5, Nate Vandersilsen. Number 10, Corey Gain. Number 11, Logan Grosick. Number 13, Richard Eisen. Number 22, Austin Immanuel. Number 31, Will Mason. Number 32, William Tanner. Number 44, Isaac Shin. And number 51, John Rother. And the starters for the Bobcats, number 12, Nick Tangy. Number 21, David Eisen. Number 35, Quinn Goetz. Number 45, Logan Maloney. And number 50, Derek Nagel. The Bobcats are coached by John Ulrich, assisted by Matt Erlich and Andy Goetz. Their manager, Jacob Kim, and their statistician, Ian Sherman. Please join me in a word of prayer. Lord, Heavenly Father, these young men have worked hard. They have used the talents you've given them. They've grown under the direction of coaches who also teach them not only about the game of basketball, but the understanding that it is only through you that we are winners eternally. Be with us, be with fans, that we might live by examples of your Christian love for all of us as your children. And as we leave this day, we leave with memories of positive experience and new friends. In your precious name, we pray, amen. Let's play some ball.
All right, Peter, to quote Steve Moeller, let's play some ball.
Let's play some ball.
Starting lineups for the Tigers in the All Black. Number 10, Colin Soike. 12, Ethan Beretta. 14, Ben Zielinski. 20, Ignacio LaJoya. And 24, Noah Richcreek. And for the Bobcats in the white tops, blue bottoms. Number 12, Nick Tagney. Number 21, David Essien. 35, Quinn Goetz. 45, Logan Maloney. And 50, Derek Nagel. Tigers will be working from left to right. Bobcats from right to left. Richcreek. Let's see, Richcreek and Nagel will tip. And third place boys game 2019 Illinois State Championship. Here we go. And to start off, Bobcats with the ball. Tagney works around. 2-3 zone defense set up by the Tigers. Peter, Tigers last weekend in the JLIT, Janesville Lutheran Invitational Basketball Tournament. They won for the first time in 10 years. Mainly was defensive effort. Three-point attempt is good. What a start by Quinn Goetz. Goetz come this game averaging 13 points a game in this tournament. 4 main three-pointers make that 5. And the Bobcats get up top early.
Tough to defend day, as we see an early
and
answer.
And on the other side, Ethan Beretta with a made basket.
Looks like he's picking up right where we left him off last Sunday, Rye. But for Palatine, tough to guard a 6'2" three-point shooter in 8th grade.
So our first game, it was low scoring in the first quarter. It took a while to get going. I have a feeling this game's going to be high pace, Peter.
Looks like it through our first minute of action.
Nice save on the ground by Maloney, but we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow Tigers.
Way to go, get it, Logan!
Both these teams are scoring a pretty expected amount of points per game. Palatine just a shade under 35 points per game. Roselle just a bit over 36.
And we'll see if Rich Creek is able to extend the defense. He does have that nice pass. Soike thought about the three. Zielinski took the three, and he's got it. Ben Zielinski book it from the outside and puts the Tigers on top 5-3.
Yeah, Rich Creek might not have to defend or extend the defense if all the guards are shooting the way that Barada and Zielinski have started so far this game.
Zielinski almost gets whistled for the reach. Smartly brings it back out. Maloney and Tagney at the top. Tagney the other main scorer for the Bobcats. Tagney with 13 points a game. As I said, Tagney long on that three, but Essian's able to track down the rebound. On the other side, Goletz again. Quinn Goletz with 2 threes in this first quarter, and the Bobcats are on top again at 6-5.
Sweet stroke, Rye. Very sweet stroke from outside from Goletz.
Zielinski, who had just made that three. Again, you see that the Tigers want nothing to do with Nagel down low.
I don't blame him. I don't want anything to do with him.
Barada with the nice jumper off the front of the rim. Soike gets the offensive rebound, but he gets blocked, but we're going to actually have a foul on Nagel.
Nice work by Soike. You know, getting down as a guard and getting a board over 6'4" Nagel.
So Soike was able to track down that rebound. He's 4 for 7 from the free throw line so far in this tournament. He's going to go to the line for 2 more. And off the front on the first. Tigers come to this game, like I said, the 3rd seed of the tournament. 21-2 is the season record, whereas the Bobcats 22-9 for the season. Soike misses both. Goletz tracks on the rebound, and the Bobcats are looking to extend on their 1-point lead.
I'd look to see if Roselle's made any adjustments on defense in terms of, you know, finding Goletz and not giving him any room for the outside.
Zielinski all over Maloney at the top. And nice steal by Soike. And Tigers have numbers. Zielinski takes it right at Tagney, and basket is good. Ben Zielinski now with 5 points, and the Tigers are on top now 7-6.
Great steal by Soike, even better finish by Zielinski. A winning recipe there for Roselle in that possession. And it looks like Roselle has turned up the defensive pressure. Three people in the face.
Tagney wide open three, in and out. Nagel knocks the ball out of bounds, and it will go to the Tigers. We'll have our first substitution in the game. Checking in for the Bobcats is number 2, Joey Hernandez. Joey Hernandez is really the only 7th grader that gets minutes for the Bobcats. So a very more senior-laden team. Whereas the Tigers have Denacio LaJoya that plays lots of minutes. Again, Barada. Barada is just taking control now. Barada with 4 points in the game, and the lead is 3 at 9-6.
Barada doing a good job there, creating his own shot, knocking down a tough turnaround jumper. Send this lead to 3.
Goletz in the corner. They have Hernandez open for 3, and he's got it. Joey Hernandez hits the wide open 3, and the game is tied again at 9.
I think may have kissed the ceiling going up on, put a little arc underneath that one, but nice shot by Hernandez.
Bobcats with 3 made threes already in this first quarter.
3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Not a bad start for this third place game for the Bobcats.
Soike almost loses it. Rich Creek's able to save it at the top. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Rich Creek works around to Barada. Barada sees a lane. Barada up and good. Tough. Ethan Barada with a tough take. And he now has 6 points, and the lead is back to 2.
Really strong take there by Barada. Took contact, went through it, and finished with the layup. He also did a good job of attacking with Nagel out of position.
Hernandez, who just hit that 3, thought about it. Bobcats are willing to hold. Hernandez takes it hard to the hole, in and out. Rich Creek's able to gather the rebound. and brought it Zielinski wide open for three at the top of the key, off the back of the rim, and Tagny's game. But still good look if you're the Tigers. That's the look that you want. And we're gonna have a foul on the floor by LaJoya.
Back to your point, Ryan. Yeah, that's still a good look. Zielinski is a very capable three-point shooter. He's knocked down 5 this weekend.
We're gonna have a substitution. Checking in the game is number 44, Isaac Shin. So Nagel takes a seat on the bench. Both teams do not play a deep bench. So some confusion at the score table. I think we're all set. So Tigers up 2, 40 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Probably think they're holding for one shot here, Ryan.
Shin gets it to goal. Nice cut by Essien. Essien misses the point-blank shot. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay with the Bobcats.
Good job there by LaJoya to recover and contest that shot from Essien rather than giving up that open layup.
And nice pass down low to Goletz. Goletz says, just as I was the referee jinx, that ball went down and in and out. And then a steal by Hernandez, and Hernandez has got numbers. Hernandez is going to get rejected, but Zielinski is going to get whistled for the foul. Nice take by Hernandez coming off the bench. He already made that three-pointer, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Some real good minutes off the bench there for Hernandez, knocking down that 3. And here, a chance to add to his point total on the day with a nice steal.
Now, the last time the Bobcats won a state championship was led by Jeremiah Hernandez. He was the player of the tournament. Joy misses the first. He's now 2 for 4 from the free throw line in this tournament. Nagel checks back in the game for the Bobcats. As a team, Bobcats are pretty decent free throw shooting. He misses both. He didn't hit the rim on that.
Another announcer jinx from you there, Ryan.
I know. My bad, Peter. Zielinski is going to get hammered by Hernandez, so we're going to have a foul on the floor. Hernandez is going to whistle for his first foul, team second. So Tigers with the ball on the side with 4.5 seconds to go. I'd like to think you probably want to get a shot off by
Zielinski, Barada, even LaJoya.
There's Zielinski, 3 seconds to go. Zielinski for the long 3, and he's in and out. Good look.
That was good look.
Good look. Good first quarter, Peter. Very, very evenly matched first quarter, with the Tigers leading the Bobcats 11-9.
Good shooting first quarter all around for both squads. Roselle 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep. That 3 being a Zielinski bomb. On the other end, 3 of 7 from the field for the Bobcats from Immanuel Palatine. 3 of 5 from outside. 60% three-point shooting is nothing to be ashamed of. And we've got ourselves a ball game here after 1, right?
All right, so and after 1 quarter of play, the Tigers from Trinity Roselle lead the Bobcats from Immanuel Palatine 11-9. The last year's results, the Bobcats were the consolation champion runner-up, whereas the Tigers lost in the consolation quarterfinals. The Tigers have not been this far in the tournament since 1999, when the Tigers were led by Keith Peterson.
That is a stat only you would know.
Well, in fairness, I did play in the Janesville Lutheran Invitational Tournament in 1999 against that Keith Peterson-led Trinity Roselle team.
I believe that was a pretty lopsided game in favor of Roselle, if I remember correctly.
So Bobcats with the ball to start off the second quarter. They're down 2, 11-9.
Got to look for Golitz from the outside again. I think that's what Palatine's working to do in this offensive set.
So Tigers had switched over. Tough take by Tagny, and we're going to have a foul, and that's going to be on Zielinski. So Tigers, again, like I said, don't have a deep bench. If they could, they'll play with 5. And Zielinski just picked up his second foul. Tagny to the line for 2.
Definitely expect to see a substitution here with 5:36 to go in the first half. Last weekend, as we see the first one up, and
so Tagny 6 for 8 from the free throw line so far in this tournament. Make that 6 for 9.
We saw off the bench from Roselle, Ethan Roselle or Blake Farkas. Both gave good minutes last weekend. Potentially to see a substitution here.
0 for 4 now as a team for the Tigers from the free throw line. Noah Rich Creek already has 4 rebounds in this game.
Not a good start from the free throw line for Palatine. Those are the stats that may come back and hurt you later on in a close game.
Rich Creek with the open 3 from the wing, off the back of the rim, but nobody boxes out Barada. And he misses the first one, but makes the second one. And that one's more important because he gets fouled as well. Barada now with 8 points, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 1. Back-to-back 2 possessions, Peter, 2 offensive rebounds.
Great perseverance by Barada to keep with it after that first miss.
So Joey Hernandez picked up his second foul. Barada connects. The Tigers come in this game with shooting 54% from the free throw line as a team. The team's 1 for 1. Bobcats 65% as a team, and they're 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So that has been the difference based on the scoreboard right now. So 14-9 is your score. Tigers with the lead. Tagny takes it hard at the hole, in and out. Nagel gets the offensive rebound, works it back to Golitz. Golitz with the open look from the wing, and he's got another one. Quinn Golitz for 3. He's got 9 points already in this game, and the lead is down to 2 at 14-12.
That is just a beautiful stroke from 3. Hasn't been any doubt on any of the threes made so far.
Barada with the beautiful jumper is good. Ethan Barada is unconscious right now, Peter. He's got 11 points through 7.5 minutes of action, and the lead is back to 4 at 16-12.
11 points on 5 of 7 shooting as well. Like we said pregame, anybody on this Trinity team can step up.
Tagny from the wing does not get the roll. LaJoy is able to track down the rebound. And that's is that 8-4 rebounding advantage by the Tiger. Soike open for 3, long on the corner. Barada and Tagny fight for it. Tagny's able to grab it. But we're going to have almost a traveling violation. They don't call it. Zielinski even whistled for it.
Well, Zielinski saw it.
Is going to get fouled on the floor. Actually, we're going to have a traveling violation. So it was really funny. If you watch, Zielinski literally stopped, did the traveling symbol,
then ran back to play defense. Yeah, happened right in front of us too. We had a great angle of it.
So again, 16-12. Tigers with the lead. Rich Creek with the tough take, in and out. Smart pullback there as Nagel's able to track down the rebound, but that is a strong shot. And nice effort by Soike knocking it out.
Yeah, going back to Rich Creek's take, he did a great job stepping through that double team and giving himself a clear shot at the hoop, just a little too strong on the other end. Great work by Soike to get back and cut off that fast break.
So there's been your matchup. Golitz and Barada hang all over each other. Golitz in the corner. Golitz with the tough take, and he's got it.
Man.
Beautiful stroke for Golitz. It's one of those, anything I can do, you can do it better. Ethan Barada, 11 points. Quinn Golitz, 11 points.
Been a fun one-on-one matchup we've watched so far these first 9 minutes. Golitz's first 3 shots had all been, catch and shoot. That one put the ball on the ground.
LaJoya takes the baseline. LaJoya with the tough take. Nagel's able to track down the rebound.
Good defense there by Palatine to cut off LaJoya's drive baseline.
Tagny sees the lane. Tagny with the runner, and good. Tagny's first basket of the game, and the game is tied again at 16.
We'll be talking a lot about Golitz. Tagny is also scoring pretty heavily throughout this tournament.
30-second timeout, Tigers.
Coach Shywee trying to...
And there was really, in the Tigers front, there wasn't much you can do there. With Tagny doing that with the little left-handed runner there, it was a very strong offensive play. So
very tough to defend. But yeah, you said Tagny's first basket of the game. He and Golitz came into this game averaging just under 13 points a game so far in this tournament. So if Tagny can step up here and, you know, contribute and give Golitz some help, Palatine may be able to build a lead. And on the other end, you could say the same thing. Barada's kind of been carrying his team throughout the first 9 minutes of this game. We've seen Zielinski score. We haven't seen much from Rich Creek or LaJoya yet, and those two have stepped up in previous games. So really be interesting to see who else outside of Barada and Golitz can provide scoring.
Golitz wants the Bobcats fans on their feet. If he keeps shooting the way he is, Peter, I'll be standing up.
I don't think he'll have any problem getting the crowd into the game if he continues on this kind of performance.
Bobcats in man-to-man defense. LaJoya open for three in the corner, and LaJoya's got the three in the corner.
Big hit.
Denacio LaJoya's first basket of the game, and the Tigers back on top, 19-16.
LaJoya's biggest strength on offense is his three-point shooting, as you saw there.
You can't give him, especially when he's the type of guy that can hit 6 threes in a game, like he did against Mount Prospect earlier this year. Short on that one, finally. Golitz misses a shot.
His first missed 3 in 4 attempts. Oh, great.
Soiki
up.
Gets it to LaJoya. LaJoya in and out. Soiki fights for it, but Tagny's able to gather it, and we're going to have a foul, and this one's going to be on Soiki. Oh, correction. That foul's on Rich Creek. So Rich Creek picked up his first foul, team's fourth. Other than Zielinski has 2 for the Tigers, and Joey Hernandez has 2 for the Bobcats.
Only 17 fouls throughout so far, so not a whole lot of stoppages in play as we've gone through this first half.
Do not jinx it, Peter. Poor pass by Golitz, and the ball goes back to the Tigers.
This is kind of a jinx. Turnover. Haven't seen a lot of those either. That's only the 5th one of the game.
1:37 to go in this first half. Tigers with the ball in the lead, and Zielinski throws the ball out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers, Peter, after a clean first half.
I should not have opened my mouth, huh?
It's not been the first time I've told you that.
Let's see if the Bobcats can take advantage of this rare turnover by Roselle in the first half. Cut into this lead.
The Tigers in a man-to-man defense. You'll see. Depending on the situation, Tigers will switch up defenses. LaJoya with the awesome steal, and the Tigers get the ball right back. So 3 straight turnovers. Rich Creek works around to Barada. Barada sees a lane. Barada with the fadeaway.
Oh,
book
wow.
it. Ethan Barada with the tough take. He's got 13 points in the game, and the lead is back up to 5 at 21-16.
That's impeccable footwork right there. Great job creating space with a step back and being able to knock down the shot after that.
Golitz on the other side. Golitz, tough take, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Golitz.
Really got to give credit to Colin Soiki for putting his body on the line there to draw the charge on Golitz. We're going to see some pressure here by Palatine.
The tough part with that play is Golitz was out of control with the body as he went in there. If he would have gotten himself set, that would have been a much easier basket.
Yep, and definitely not as easy of a charge call.
The full court pressure picked up. Hernandez is all over, and we're going to have offensive foul on Zielinski. That call could have gone either way there, but that one was a big one, as that was Zielinski's 3rd personal foul.
That really could have gone either way, but give credit to Hernandez for sticking with Zielinski, sticking on him like glue, and then, you know, taking that contact and running with it. That foul on Zielinski may come back and loom large in the second half.
Nice
as well.
pass. Tangy takes that Soiki in and out. Nagel and fights for it, but Rich Creek is able to grab the rebound. And 15 seconds to go. Tigers got the ball. Poor pass by Barada, but Tangy with the fancy dribbling. Tangy's going to have a wide open layup and good. 8 seconds to go. Tigers. Zielinski will bring it up. 3 seconds to go. Gets it to Rich Creek. Wide open for 3 at the buzzer. A little bit short. And at the half, the Tigers from Trinity Roselle lead the Bobcats from Immanuel Palatine 21-18. Peter and I will be back here in just a few minutes with some halftime stats. And we are live at the half at the 2019 Illinois Grade School State Basketball Championship Sunday. We've got the Tigers from Trinity Roselle leading the Bobcats for Immanuel Palatine 21-18. Leading the way for the leading Tigers is Ethan Barada with 13 points. Peter, his stroke is on fire.
And his shooting percentage matches that. Ethan Barada is currently shooting a scorching 6 of 8 from the field, 75% in that first half. And with the one free throw, he's 7 of 9 from the floor. And if that continues, he may be on pace for a career game. As a team, Roselle is 9 of 19 from the field, 47%, 2 of 7 from 3, with threes from LaJoya and Zielinski, who has 3 fouls.
So we saw this with the Tigers last weekend, where if Barada's stroke or Zielinski's stroke is on, they're a tough team to match up with. Whereas for the Bobcats, it was a lot of Quinn Goletz, and then Nick Tagney finished it off the half. So Goletz's stroke was on fire early on. He had those first three made threes. So he's got 11 in this game. Tagney had 4, and then Joey Hernandez hit a 3 from the top. So 21-18 is your score. In the second half, if the first 3 games are any sort of indication, we've got a great matchup in the second half.
And if this first half was any indication, we've got a great matchup, and we'll have a very exciting last 12 minutes. Palatine shooting stats in that first half: 7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. As you said, leading scorer currently, Quinn Goletz. Goletz actually shot the ball almost as well as Barada from the floor. He was 4 of 6, 3 of 4 from deep. Tagney came in strong at the end with 2 layups. But it's been a Quinn Goletz, Ethan Barada matchup that we've watched that first half.
So, Peter, if the Bobcats are going to come back in this game, it's going to be the stroke of Quinn Goletz.
With Nick Tagney's help. That's been their recipe for success so far this weekend. As we mentioned, they're the 2 leading scorers and the main sources of offense. So if Tagney can get going like he did late on in that second quarter, Palatine should be in good shape.
So Nick Tagney's 3-point stroke early on the weekend really got the Bobcats going, and that, like you were saying, that's what's going to need. That's needed if they're going to come back. So.
And on the other end, Roselle's attack offensively is so balanced that if Barada gets shut down here in this third quarter, we could see Rich Creek step up. We could see LaJoya step up, knock down some more threes. Zielinski hit a couple big shots early on. We'll see if he can make some more and stay out of foul trouble. That's another thing we'll have to watch.
So starting the second half for the Tigers, Barada, Zielinski, Rich Creek, Zoyke, and LaJoya. And for the Bobcats, Hernandez, Shin, Goletz, Nagel, and Tagney. Right away, Barada has got the ball on the wing. Rich Creek sees a lane. Rich Creek with the hard take, and he's going to get fouled on the floor. And it looks like that foul is going to be on Tagney. So that's going to be Tagney's first foul, team's first. So 17 seconds into the second half, Tagney picks up his first foul. Tigers get the ball underneath their own basket. Nice pass down low to Rich Creek. Rich Creek gets position, in and good. Noah Rich Creek's first basket of the game, and the lead is back up to 5 at 23-18.
Very nicely done by Rich Creek, finding position on that block and, forcing up a shot and knocking it down.
Hernandez thought about the shot there at the top. Works around Golets with the open 3 at the corner off the back of the rim. Zielinski's able to track down the rebound. Zielinski's got head numbers for a second, but smartly brought it back out. Good. Bobcats putting the pressure at the top of the key.
Especially on Barada and Zielinski. That may open up things for Rich Creek, as we've seen in the first minute of this quarter.
Rich Creek short on the shot, but Soiki with the offensive rebound, no good. And it looks like the ball is going to stay with the Tigers. The Bobcats let the ball roll out of bounds when the ball was off them.
Although his name hasn't been entered much into your score sheet yet, Colin Soiki's doing everything else on the court. Another offensive board, 2 or 3 to his name so far. He's played great defense.
Get down to Soiki, and Tagney with the steal, and Tagney is so fast. Nice pass to Golets, up and off the rim. I cannot believe, that's 2 of them now from Golets.
Well, as a natural left-handed shooter, it's sometimes tough to go back to your weaker hand. But yeah, with the way he's been shooting, it's a big surprise that one didn't fall for him.
So SEN checks back in the ball game for the Bobcats. Tigers up 5, 23-18. LaJoie thought about 3 and said this is the matchup that they want. Rich Creek, nice up and under. Oh, touches every part of the basket. SEN loses the ball out of bounds, and it will stay by the Tigers. Stay with the Tigers. Peter, that's 2 series in a row on both sides. Golets had the shot that in and out, and then that one, Rich Creek
just rolled along the rim. Yeah, both shots you'd expect to get knocked down just didn't fall. I think Rich Creek's doing a great job. The fact that they've put Golets on Barada to kind of shut him down. Rich Creek's got a shorter defender on him now defensively, and he's really taking advantage.
Tagney. Actually, Zielinski takes a right at Tagney. We're going to have a foul, and it looks like Zielinski is going to go to the free throw line for 2. And that foul is going to be on number 45, Logan Maloney. Correction, Logan Maloney's not even on the court. Number 35, Quinn Golets. Caught myself, Peter.
Beat me to it.
Zielinski converts on the first free throw. Zielinski in the tournament is, actually these are his first 2 free throw attempts. He converts on the first. He's got 6 points now for the game.
Zielinski did a good job last week on knocking down free throws, so I'm not surprised he was able to hit this one today, Ryan.
So 2 for 2 from the free throw line as a team. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Tigers up 6, in and out. Rich Creek's able to track down the offense rebound. He's got 6 rebounds in this game.
Making a big impact here in the third quarter is Rich Creek.
Zielinski open for 3 at the key, off the front of the rim, but Barada gets this rebound. Back 2 offense rebounds in this possession. And make that 3. But Soiki misses the point-blank shot. And the Bobcats still within 6. Nice pass, and Barada tells them, not today. What a closeout by Barada, which led to the block.
Great effort there defensively by Ethan Barada.
And Coach Ulrich wants a quick 30-second timeout, and he wants his players hustling in that timeout.
But I'll be honest, we've seen a lot of offensive boards here, but I was going to expect it coming from the other team, right? Palatine has the clear height advantage in this game, but Roselle's just been quicker to those rebounds. And Colin Soiki's had a couple. Barada we've seen crash the boards. Rich Creek's been doing a good job. I mean, that's the story of this third quarter early on.
All right, so 3:49 to go in the third quarter. Bobcats need to get something going offensively. After Golets started off so hot, he's been cold, Peter, from the floor. But again, 24-18 is your score. Bobcats with the ball underneath their own basket.
Another story so far in this third quarter is the shot disparity. We've seen Roselle put up 7 shots from the field so far compared to 2 from Palatine.
Peter, we've got a 16-8 rebounding advantage for the Tigers too. Golitz works around Hernandez. Hernandez wide open for three, and he's got it. Joey Hernandez loved that one coming off, and he's got 6 points in this game, and the lead is down to 3 at 24-21.
Joey Hernandez has doubled his tournament high with that second three right there. It's going to be huge to see if Palatine can keep it up with a defensive stop as well.
LaJoya thought about it there for a second. This is the matchup that we've been watching. Barada with Golitz. Zielinski takes it right at Nagel. Soike wide open for three, and he in and out. Golitz has got the rebound, and Bobcats want to push. Tagney almost loses the ball in the corner. He takes it baseline. Tagney with the sweet up and under. Nick Tagney now with 6 points in the game, and the lead is somehow down to 1.
Tagney did a great job hesitating like he was going back to dribble out to the top of the key and then just cut baseline when everyone else bought the fake.
LaJoya for three. Oh. LaJoya hits the three. Danacio LaJoya now with 6 points in the game, and that ended the 6-point run for the Comets.
Huge three there by LaJoya.
Shins can take a baseline. Nice pass to Golitz. Golitz with the left-handed runner, and he's got it. Quinn Golitz now with 13 points, and the lead is back down to 2. Back and forth we go, Peter.
Back and forth is right. See if either side can, cut this with a defensive stop.
LaJoya with the hard take right over Nagel, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up, in and out. And Ridge Creek's able to gather that rebound. And then Zielinski finds a way to get open. Peter, they just continue to get second chance opportunities. And then a guy like Ben Zielinski gets open, and the lead is back up to 5.
Those rebounds, like little things add up.
Hernandez again for 3 off the rim. Finally, the Bobcats grab an offensive rebound. Golitz chucks up the 3, and he's got it.
The shooting we're seeing in this game so far is unbelievable.
Golitz now with 16 points, and the lead is down to 2 again at 30-28.
I don't even know how you defend that. You have the tallest guy, second tallest guy on the floor.
Zielinski with the long jumper, and he's got it again. Zielinski with 6 points in the quarter, and the lead is back to 4. 32-28.
Exactly what we said, Roselle being balanced. We haven't said Ethan Barada's name hardly at all in this third quarter, and Roselle's been able to hold their lead.
Nice pass to Shin, wide open underneath the basket. Isaac Shin, and it's 32-30 again.
Wonderful job by Golitz keeping his eyes up and seeing Shin open after the defense collapsed on him in the paint.
Zielinski and Tagney, this is the matchup we've been watching. Soike hasn't scored yet. He's had some open looks. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Soike, again, Barada takes it right at Nagel. He flops, misses the basket. Golitz gets the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow, Bobcats. So the Bobcats get the ball back with 26.8 seconds to go.
After all we've talked about Roselle's offense, and it's a 2-point game, and really that's Quinn Golitz who's doing.
So Golitz, who had just hit that huge three-pointer from the wing. So Tagney with the ball, 11 seconds left. Tagney gets over Golitz. Golitz with the stop back, gets it blocked. Actually, we're gonna have a foul. Late whistle, but right call.
Good call, yeah.
So Golitz is gonna go to the free throw line for 2.
Barada's doing everything he can to try and slow down Golitz, and there he just got a little too much body on that jump shot.
Golitz makes the first free throw. Golitz now with 17 points in this game. He's 8 for 13 from the free throw. Actually make that 9 for 14 now in this tournament. But he cuts the lead down to 1 with just 6.3 seconds to go in this third quarter. And he makes both. And the score is tied at 32. 6.3 seconds to go. Zielinski bring it up. 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Barada wide open for 3 at the wing. And that looked like it was going down, Peter.
From our angle, that looked real good. Just a little strong from Ethan Barada.
And after 3 quarters of play,
we've settled nothing.
We've settled nothing, and we kind of have a good ball game.
You know, a tie game through 18 minutes is a pretty good ball game in my book.
If our first game was any sort of indication how this finish is going to go, Peter, we had an overtime game the first game. So we've got a battle.
And I assume it's going to be this way throughout the next 6 minutes as well, right?
So, you know, you've seen it's been the Quinn Goletz story for the Bobcats. Goletz with 18 of the team's 32 points, and he really came to play. You know, where were the Tigers? It was all Ethan Barada in the first half with 13 points. But Zielinski came to play in that quarter. Six of the team's 11 points in the third quarter. And it's very similar to what we thought going into it. It's been balanced scoring for the Tigers, and they've been able to do it with only 2 points with Rich Creek. So,
and another big key you brought up, Zielinski there. He did not pick up that fourth foul in the third quarter. Going 3 in the first half was definitely a thing to watch, and he made it through that third quarter unscathed, and that's huge for Roselle.
So for those just tuning in, Tigers in yellow, black, Bobcats, white tops, blue bottoms. Tigers to get the ball to start the fourth quarter. And here we go in the final quarter of the third place game at the 2019 state championship. Rich Creek with the nice save. Rich Creek takes it at Nagel, in and out. Rich Creek's missed a couple of those today. Goletz now with 5 rebounds to go along with his 18 points. And the Bobcats looking to take the lead again. Goletz with the open 3 at the wing. Ooh. That ball looked like it was going down.
To the point where I'm surprised when it doesn't go in. That one did look like it was going down from our angle again, just like Barada's.
We're going to have a foul on Tagney. So Tagney's going to pick up his second foul. So that's going to be the team's 5th foul.
Way to get ball, Nick. Way to go, Nick. Way to play good defense, Nick. Way to go. Way to go, Nick. Way to play
so we got a bench warning on the Bobcats.
Way to play excellent defense, Nick. Way to go. That's the way to get your position. That's the way to get all ball. Way to go, Nick. Way to go, Nick. Excellent defense, Nick. Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up.
Correction, team's 4th. So that's his second foul, team's 4th.
Excellent defense, Nick.
Tigers to hold on to possession. Barada gets the ball stolen away, and Goletz and the Bobcats are pushing. Goletz with the left hand up and in and out. Zielinski, actually Barada is able to save it off of Peter. We're just going to leave it at that. There's about 4 knockaways there, and the ball will stay with the Bobcats underneath their own basket.
Really risky move there by Barada. You never want to save it underneath the opponent's hoop. Got away with it that time though, but risky nonetheless.
Goletz, nice pass to Tagney under the basket. He's got it. Nobody picked up Tagney. Tagney now with 8 points, and the Bobcats lead by 2, 34-32.
Palatine dialing up the pressure early on in this fourth quarter is really giving.
And we're going to have a blocking foul on Tagney. So Tagney just picked up 2 quick fouls. So Tagney now with 3 fouls, and 2 more, and they're in bonus. So Soike with the ball. So Tigers down 2 now, 4:50 to go. LaJoya takes it right, and we're going to have an offensive foul on LaJoya. Nagel's got to be careful. That's 2 straight times that Nagel has, what's the word, Peter?
Taking the contact?
Taking the contact.
I mean, Nagel's got a little bit of size advantage on LaJoya there, but he drew the foul. Good defense.
So that turnover puts the balls in the Bobcats' hands with 4:45 to go in this fourth quarter.
No, for the intensity we've seen in the early going of this fourth quarter, we only have one basket to show for it, which is kind of surprising.
So 4:45 to go in this fourth quarter. Bobcats up 2. So during this timeout, Peter, you've got 2 sides. You know, you've got the Bobcats with the lead. You know, they're they are a good team that isn't afraid to hold the ball. Will they hold the ball at this point? I'm not saying, but, you've got a lead. Why make it? Why force something here?
No need to force anything. I mean, on the other end, Roselle has done a good job defensively. Just some possessions where Golitz has been better than anything they could do defensively and made tough shots. But yeah, if you're Palatine, you're in no rush. Work your offense, find an open look. You've done a good job of it the second half.
So
or just give the ball to Golitz.
So Tigers to set up full court pressure. This game right here is no stranger to the Bobcats tournament so far. They've had a 3-point game, a 1-point game, and a 3-point game. So a 2-point game with 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter is the type of game they're looking for. Shin with the poor pass. Soike knocks it out, and that was the absolute perfect.
We've seen Soike do that twice now. Just stopping fast break opportunities, getting a hand on the ball.
The tough part was that was a poor pass, and the ball did not break the Tigers' way.
Oh, that's
and Tagney
a much
was
better
able
pass.
to get it, and good. Nick Tagney now 2 plays in a row was able to make a break to the hoop.
And a really good job there by Isaac Shin to find Tagney.
Tagney's got to be careful, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Tigers. Zielinski took a couple shots there. And Tagney has to be careful there. He could have easily picked up his 4th foul there.
Physicality picking up here in this fourth quarter.
So Bobcats up 4, 4:29 to go.
Roselle could use a bucket here. To put it mildly.
Barada hasn't scored since early on second quarter, and that ball is going to be blocked. I don't know why, but it's going to stay there. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Soike did all that extra work for nothing there.
Just for fun, see if you could do it. Good defense there again, as it has been all second half on Barada.
Oh, and then the ball tips off of Soike, but Soike's able to save it. Barada's got some numbers here. Barada with the hard take, and
big
good.
finish. Big finish
Ethan
there.
Barada now with 15 points, and it ends the 6-0 run for the Bobcats.
Barada finally found some breathing room here in the second half and made the most of it.
Golitz takes it 1-on-3, and the ball gets tipped, and Zielinski with the steal, and it's 3-on-1 numbers. Nice pass to LaJoya. LaJoya with a good pump fake, and he's long, and we're going to have an over-the-back foul on Soike. LaJoya was wide open underneath the basket, and he overshot it.
Really solid pass there by Zielinski. Great ball fake by LaJoya, just couldn't get it to fall.
And we're going to have another timeout. Coach Ulrich did not like what they were setting up for the full court pressure offense there.
Looks like he's going to take this timeout to remind his players that, value possession here late in the fourth quarter. Turnover there almost gave away this 2-point lead they have, and they're lucky to still be holding it at this moment. On the other end, I mean, Coach Highway knows what his recipe for success is. And defensively, his team's been strong all game. They've been strong all year, and they just need to rely on that now. Stick to the fundamentals, and once you get back off to the offensive side of things, just work the ball. You don't need to force anything. You still have 4 minutes of basketball left. It's a lifetime. I feel like this fourth quarter has already taken a lifetime, though. We've seen 2 minutes and 10 seconds of actual game time in, 15 minutes of real time?
So next up, we've got the girls' state championship between also the Bobcats of Immanuel Palatine and the Comets from St. Paul Mountain Prospect. And then finishing up, it's 2 teams that know each other well. The Crusaders from Rockford Lutheran versus the Comets from Peoria Christ in the championship of the boys. So 36-34 is your score. Bobcats with the ball, and Tigers again with that full court pressure. They're able to get it into Golitz, and they finally are able to get it. And Hernandez travels. They don't call it, but Golitz with the tough take and throws the ball to bounds, and it goes to the Tigers. Sometimes, Peter, the ball knows there.
Ball don't lie, as the great Rasheed Wallace used to say. Hernandez did get away with the walk, 6 feet away from us, and the end result is the same.
So, Tigers looking to come back from that a 4-point deficit. Rich Creek has a matchup with Shin on him. Barada takes a 1-on-3. Golets all over him. Soike, they're giving Soike that outside shot.
Really packing in the lane on defense right now.
Nobi guards Zielinski. Zielinski wide open for 3 at the top of the key, off the back of the rim. Nice effort by Barada to grab the offensive rebound. 3-point attempt by Barada off the rim. Excuse me, it's LaJoya. And finally, Nagel is able to grab the rebound. And we're gonna have a foul on, looks like that one's on Soike. So Soike now with 2 fouls, team's 4th. We're still quite a bit away for bonus for either team. LaJoya on the last 2 has had open looks. And for Coach Bob Shelby, that last possession, just the shots didn't fall, but
they're good looks.
Good looks.
And another stop here to, have another chance to tie this game.
Golets, we're gonna have a reach on LaJoya.
Golets is a very good ball handler for a 6'2" forward. On top of being a very good shooter for a 6'2" forward.
No, correction, that was actually Van Barada. Golets with a beautiful take. You can't let him get that shot, Peter. You can't let him get that shot.
Can't let him touch the ball in the paint.
So the lead's back up to 4, 38-34. Barada takes it right at goal. It works around a LaJoya. LaJoya way open for 3 in the corner, no good. Hernandez is able to track the rebound. Golets smartly brings it back out. They've got a 4-point lead. Hernandez smartly reversed it. Nagel takes it right up Barada, and we're gonna have a foul on Barada. Rich Creek and Shin gets tangled up down there, but Derek Nagel's gonna go to the free throw line for 2.
Big opportunity here to get your first points in the scorebook.
Nagel comes in this, he's been averaging 3.7 points a game in this tournament. He did have 6 in one of the games yesterday. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. Misses the first. As a team, they're 2 for 7 now from the free throw line in this game. So Farkas is checking the ball game for the first time. Soike is gonna take a seat on the bench. So Bobcats in bonus the rest of the way. Another 2 missed free throws, and we're gonna have a foul on the Bobcats. So now the Tigers are also in bonus now, and it looks like that foul is gonna be on that's gonna be on Golets. So Golets now has 3 fouls along with Tagney.
Barada there did a very good job of being strong with the ball. He went up high for the rebound, fought through the contact from Golets, and earned the foul.
No fouls.
So we're gonna have So we got an official's timeout, and I'm deciphering what we're trying to figure out what's going on here, Peter. We've got an official timeout. There's some discussion on with the LSA staff over there with referee Bill Orris.
I have honestly no clue what the conversation will be about.
So Jim Kroll, we got some discussion. We got Jim Kroll and looks like there's some discussion with a fan. So
guess we'll have to wait until after the game to figure out what the discussion was about.
So 2 minutes to go. Rich Creek. And Rich Creek been held with only 1 field goal. Rich Creek takes it up and good.
There's number 2.
Noah Rich Creek now with 4 points, and the lead is down to 2 again, and full court pressure. And
Golets is Can they take it himself as he has most of this fourth quarter? Really good job there by Ridge Creek. Going baseline and finishing strong.
Barada all over Goletz. Again,
Oh, good hesitation.
Takes it hard, and he somehow makes the floater, Peter. Goletz now with 22 for the game, and the lead is up to 4 again. Barada takes it all the way, doesn't get it. There is a lot of contact there. Nothing's called, and we're going to start fouling here as Farkas fouls probably the last player on the team that you want to foul. So Goletz is 2 for 2 from the free throw line in this game. The rest of the team is 0 for 6. Goletz has 22 points, and he's going to go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
That about sums up the game so far for Palatine. Goletz has been there pretty much their entire offense and carried the team to what is now a 4-point lead that he could extend to 6 with these free throws.
So Goletz to the line, 1-and-1. That as a team, they're 2 for 8 from the free throw line, and he converts on that free throw. And the lead is up to 5, 41-36. Goletz has a chance to be up there for leading score in the tournament. He makes the second.
Anytime you put up 24 in a game, you put yourself in good position for that title.
And the Tigers need a basket quick. Zielinski.
Look for Zielinski.
Nice, up and under, and in. The basket goes in. Quick timeout for the Tigers. Zielinski now with 13 points in the game, and the lead is down to 4.
Really nice drive there by Zielinski to get by the 2 6-footers in the paint and finish that huge basket for Roselle to cut this lead back to 4 with a minute to go.
So Peter, if I was Coach Bob Shyway here, I'm going to put some pressure on the ball, and I would foul anybody but Goletz. Anybody
else in the court. You have to somehow prevent Goletz from touching the ball off of this inbounds. Force Palatine to throw to somebody else, either go for the steal there or foul right away. Because Goletz, I would be surprised if Goletz would miss anything from the free throw line the way he's been shooting this game. But the rest of the team as a whole, Tegny's a solid free throw shooter, but it's a better option than Goletz at this point.
So Goletz has 24 of the 42 points. Bobcats will inbound the ball underneath the Tigers basket. Tigers will put the full court pressure on. But again, Peter, we've had 4 good games already today. We've had an overtime game. We've had a 2-point game. So the overtime game was a 1-point game. The first girls game was a 2-point game where the team had a last-second chance to tie it. And then we had a 7-point game that it was close all the way through. So
we've been blessed with a very good day of basketball so far, and we have the 2 best games yet to come still.
So they can't let Goletz touch the ball here.
We'll see if Barada can somehow find a way to prevent that from happening.
So 59.4 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get into Goletz. They need a trip, and we're going to have a foul on Barada. So Barada's now just picked up his 4th foul. Goletz to the line for 1-and-1. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far in this game. 24 points total. He's the sole reason why the team's shooting 40% from the free throw line.
The main reason why the team's winning by 4 right now.
And he makes another one. Like I said, Peter, really anybody else in the team you could have fouled. Goletz he's just been too hot.
You had to prevent him from touching the ball.
25 points for Goletz. He makes both free throws. 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the second half. And lead is back up to 6.
Roselle could use a 3 here if they could get a clean look at it.
And poor pass by Soike, but Zielinski's able to save it. Zielinski off the back of the rim. Tangy tracks down the rebound, and the ball, ironically, is in Goletz's hands. And they get up to Shin. Shin loses the ball, and then Soike's able to foul Shin.
Lucky break there for Roselle. Ball going off of Shin's shoe. Prevented him from basically walking in for an unabated layup.
So Shin to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Goletz should have just held the ball there, Peter. Every shot he's been so money from the free throw line. And another miss, and then Nagel isn't able to get it. Tigers still have a chance. Get up to LaJoya. LaJoya open for 3 at the and off the rim. Zielinski gets the rebound. Zielinski open for 3 on the wing. And in and out. Soitge and Golets fight for it. Barad, we're gonna have a jump ball, possession arrow, Bobcats.
Whew. 2 good looks there for Roselle. Neither of them would fall. I mean,
so 20 seconds ago, there's still a chance.
Let's go, Bobcats!
LaJoya and Zielinski would be the 2 people I'd want to see taking those shots. If I'm Coach
So
Shively.
they're doubling Golets now, and we're gonna have a foul on Zielinski. So Zielinski picked up his 4th. Tagney's gonna go to the free throw line for I think 2.
Tagney's not a person you necessarily want to send the line either. I mean, better option than Golets right now, but Tagney's 75% for the tournament.
So Tagney 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He's got 8 points in this game. He misses the first to get 1 more though. So still waiting for someone other than Golets to make a free throw on this game. 0 for 8, Peter. 0 for 8 other than Golets.
It's a wild stat.
6 for 14 as a team from the free throw line. And
There
finally,
it is.
someone else makes a free throw. So a 7-point lead. It's a 3-possession game. 19.2 seconds to go. Zielinski will bring it up.
Roselle needs a quick bucket.
Zielinski takes a right on and it does not break, but you got Zielinski to go to the line for 2. So the clock stops.
Okay, Nick, it's okay.
One touched every inch of the rim and just decided not to go down. That would have been a big and 1 opportunity if it would have fallen.
So Zielinski to the line for 2. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line this game. And that's really the difference here. You know, the Quinn Golets in this fourth quarter, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Just huge today, Peter. And Zielinski not able to convert on that free throw. He does have 13 points from the game.
I mean, Golets outscored Roselle even with that free throw in the 4th quarter.
So it's down to a 2-possession game again, 45-39. You know, Shin's trying to get into Golets, and they do it, and that's going to be on Barada. And Barada is going to take a seat on the bench with his 5th foul. So who else is going to go to the free throw line, Peter? But Quinn Golets. So we're going to have some substitutions here unless Golets somehow misses both of these free throws.
Which would be highly unlikely at this point, I feel like.
This shot goes in, and it does. Now the game is out of reach. We're going to have some substitutions here. For the Tigers, as Ethan Roselle checks in the game. Elijah Matas, Jolie Valsky, Brandon Hoekstra, and Carter Licht.
Strong showing by Roselle. Nothing to hang your heads about. You played a very strong weekend of games. We see
Finally.
I am shocked.
You know, Golets just didn't want to go out of the game. That's what it was, Peter.
That probably is the case.
4 seconds left, 3 seconds left. And Carter Licht at the buzzer, no good. And Hoekstra saves it, but no good. And there it is. Your 3rd place winner in the 2019 Illinois Grade School State Basketball Championships are the Bobcats from Immanuel Palatine.
An impressive performance by Immanuel Palatine Bobcats, mainly Quinn Golets. Just one of those incredible individual performances that you see occasionally throughout, this championship weekend. We were fortunate enough to see an amazing one there.
So leading the way for the Bobcats is Quinn Golets with 27 points. Nick Tagney also added an 11. Joey Hernandez had 6, and Isaac Shin had 2. And for the Tigers, it was Ethan Barada with 15. Ben Zielinski had 14. LaJoy had 6, and Rich Creek added 2.
We will, as soon as we finish handing out the hardware, we're going to ask that any pictures of teams take place next door in the smaller gym so that we can get the floor swept and the next warm-up started for the championship games.
So correction,
here
actually,
we go.
Noah Rich created in 4.
For fourth place in the state of Illinois, the Tigers of Roselle Trinity.
My wife dropped her coat. My wife dropped her coat right underneath there. Would you be able to get that for me? Just watch your head.
And third place in the state of Illinois. Trophy goes to the Bobcats of Palatine, Immanuel. Congratulations to both teams. Give them a round of applause. Pictures will take place in the gym next door. All right, and we will sweep.
Again, Peter and I will be back here in just a few moments with the championship of the Illinois Grade School State Basketball Girls Championship. But again, final totals, 46-39. The Bobcats defeated the Tigers.
We'll be right back.